This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 615 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for June 11th, 2024. Hello everyone, I'm your host this time. It's me, Tracy, your favourite host, obviously. Don't you? So, those weird noises you've just heard have come from Lee.
Hello, everyone.
And Michelle.
Hi.
Who are also your favourite hosts. You see, I already knew where I was going, you two.
And the least favourite one.
Yep. He knows his place, he just keeps quiet.
He's not here.
He's not here, no. Unfortunately, he's been pulled into a disgustingly horrible, what?
3 episodes he's missed now.
3? Is this work?
Boring day job, man. Who needs to make money?
But, so
It's a but.
Tracy knows this, Michelle
God
doesn't.
Uh-oh.
So, Chris might not be here, but you are going to hear him on this episode. So, Michelle, listeners, he wasn't part of our Islands of Adventure quiz 2 weeks ago. Yes?
All right.
But I had the opportunity to sit down with Chris last week and do that quiz with him and record it for posterity. So that will be after the outro at the end of the show to find out how Chris did. Now, Tracy, can you remind everyone how much you got?
No. 28.
I knew her answer.
Michelle, what did you get?
I think I got like 11.
So Chris got
And what did Tracy get?
28.
Okay. See, it was hard. The producers club agreed with me that it was freaking hard.
I fluked a lot.
So
I'll
no
be
spoilers.
honest.
I am going to bleep that score out. So if you listen to after the outro, Chris's attempt at the quiz is on there.
Oh, that's funny.
Attempt at the
It
quiz.
was funny, actually.
I'm going to have to listen to this one, guys.
I'll tell you, I might have to as well, because I'll tell you what, I was sat at this end.
Oh, yeah, because you only heard my
I could
side
only hear
of it.
one side of it. It was really funny. So you both okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of missing Universal right now, I'll be honest.
Uh-huh.
We were watching some vlogs today and I was like,
I know.
super bummed actually. It hit me today that we might not be, I say might not be, probably won't be getting out this year.
Pardon?
Well, maybe.
Probably. I thought it was a definite not. There's a probably now.
Pardon?
Yeah, there's a probably.
Pardon?
When did this happen? What? Okay, so Lee, you got on to me yesterday for not including you in certain things. This is something major that you're supposed to include me on. I'm sorry.
Not, right, okay, so to be fair, it's not, we're in very, very early stages. We don't know
It
at all
depends on the
yet.
next couple of months and how much we manage to save.
As was I, sir. Just saying.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little bit of hope that I might see my butt.
Yes.
I want to get excited about that.
Because I've got a party in Orlando.
Yeah, I know. And it's the 20th anniversary of our first trip to Orlando this year as well.
See?
And if that means I need to book another trip, then damn, I need to know this. Because if Lee and Tracy are in town, I'm there.
Yes, as if you need an excuse, to be fair.
My wallet needs an excuse.
I don't think it does. That's the problem. Anyway.
Yes. Okay, let's kick this thing off. I'm going to start off with some Producers Club birthdays. It feels weird to introduce myself doing that.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're not starting off with this one, are we? Goodness. On June the 13th, we have the one and only. It's our very good buddy Sam Nash's birthday. Happy birthday, Sam!
Happy birthday, Sam!
Happy birthday!
You're not getting a Feliz Cumpleaños, though, buddy.
Oh.
That's someone else. I know Chris would give it to somebody else.
Oh, well, you can have a single chuka hamnida from me.
There you go.
And on the 14th of June, stealing his father's slot, I guess you could say, it's Tyler Gallinana's birthday. Happy birthday, Tyler!
Birthday.
Happy birthday, Tyler!
He must be about 40 now, is he?
Probably. Feels like we've been going that long. So happy birthday, everybody, and I'll bring you some more later. And while we all go in search of cake, we're going to listen to some little things with Seth.
This is Seth Kuberski, co-author of The Unofficial Guides, and I'm here with a look at all the little things new around the Universal Orlando Resort for June of 2024. We're going to begin in the parking garage, where you may notice there is a new audio spiel being played where you park your cars. There is no more themed music tied to each of the parking garage levels. Instead, you get an automated information and safety spiel. Once you make it through the parking hub's security checkpoint, you'll notice that there is a brand new credit card booth offering folks to sign up for Universal's new Visa card. You have until the end of June to get the current offer, which gives you a $200 gift card if you sign up for the card with a $99 annual fee, or a $100 gift card for the no annual fee card. Finally, before we get to City Walk itself, the moving walkway on the right side going from the security hub into City Walk is broken, so you're going to need to head over to the left side, making your way towards the parks. Okay, inside City Walk, there's some activity over at the Lagoon stage, which is completely blocked off as they rebuild the audience seating amphitheater. The even bigger news is that the Epic Universe Preview Center is set to open any day now. I'm going to be visiting it for a media preview the day after I'm recording this. You can already go into your Apple or Google Play store and download the Epic Preview app, which will give you an augmented reality camera to use on the model once you get inside. Unfortunately, the app doesn't really do anything at all if you're not there. By the way, we also expect in the model for the big roller coaster to have been renamed from Starfall Racers to Stardust Racers. That happened because of a trademark dispute over the name. It's already been updated on the website. Over inside the Universal Studios store, if you go into the back corner where they have the Harry Potter wands, you'll notice a new themed construction wall in the back there. That's where we expect the new entryway that will connect to what used to be the Quiet Flight Surf Shop and is going to probably become a Super Nintendo World store and a Butterbeer store. And it is currently Pride Month, and the Red Coconut Club is celebrating on Thursday and Friday nights with special themed DJs, entertainment, and drink specials. All right, let's head on into Universal Studios Florida, where that 1980s themed summer tribute store just keeps getting better and better. They've now added the old Bill and Ted phone booth outside, and you can't go inside the phone booth, but there are some great Easter eggs if you peek through the windows. If you want to be a part of that tribute store, you can still have your face put on a VHS box to be included in the display. And in other merchandise news, the Butterbeer celebration over in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is wrapping up, but they've just introduced a new souvenir Butterbeer cart that is filled with Butterbeer gummies. All right, let's talk about some refurbishments. First off, Revenge of the Mummy is going to be closed briefly from June 17th through June 22nd. And as we've discussed before, Fast and the Furious Supercharged will be shutting down August 19th through November 3rd. Right outside the Jimmy Fallon ride, they are doing some sidewalk refurbishment along the Gramercy Park area. Construction on the control building for the Lagoon show that's set to open very soon is still blocking off access behind the Starbucks in New York, but that will hopefully be cleared up very shortly. In San Francisco, there's still a refurbishment wall around the corner of Giardelli's, and the rebuilding of Shea Alcatraz's bar continues. And finally, Kid Zone Pizza is no more. The quick service window next to SpongeBob StorePants has been repainted with blue and white DreamWorks colors and the sign removed. No word yet on if or when it will emerge with a new name. Now it's time to hop over to Islands of Adventure. In Seuss Landing, the Cat in the Hat still has some refurbishment walls near its entrance, but the ride is open. In Lost Continent, Mythos has added a little cocktail lounge out front where it usually has stroller parking. And Lost Continent's All Hallows store has been redecorated as a monster hideaway. It's got a great tiki bar vibe. I only wish they actually sold drinks. In the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Hogsmeade, I'm happy to report that Flight of the Hippogriff once again has both trains running. And if you go into the locker area outside Forbidden Journey, you'll see that the construction walls have been removed, revealing a tent, which will become a new wand effect. And last but not least, in Jurassic Park, Pteranodon Flyers continues to be closed with no estimated reopening date and no explanation from Universal. That'll wrap it up for this time. As always, you can find me and my book, The Unofficial Guide to Universal Orlando, at theunofficialguides.com. I'll be back in a couple weeks, but until then, I'm Seth Kaburski, keeping an eye on all those little things at Universal Orlando for you.
Wow, quite a bit.
It always is.
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's been a month since we last did a little things at this point.
True.
Yeah.
Anything anybody?
I mean, we need to talk about the preview centre, don't we? As Seth said, he went to that media preview yesterday as we're recording, so I did put it out to you guys. So we're doing an episode in 2 weeks' time of our Epic Universe predictions, and it's quite tough, actually. I've been filling mine in already, and I was going to put the opening of the preview centre down as part of it, but we kind of already know. So we did kind of play it for fun today, didn't we? So I said the 28th. Tracy, you said...
Today. But I've been saying that for quite a while.
Monday, Michelle, you said...
Tomorrow.
So Tuesday, and Chris said Thursday. But apparently, I'll say apparently, rumoured... Allegedly opening on the 13th, which is Thursday. So Chris, you were
go
right.
Chris.
He's not here, he's not getting any kudos.
Michelle, have you seen any of the videos or photos from the preview centre?
No, I'm purposely trying not to. Because I'll be there on the 19th.
Okay.
So I haven't been looking at any of the DreamWorks stuff, like nothing.
Which is, because we haven't talked about Dream. I said before we haven't talked about that yet. Obviously, wait until you...
Michelle, I need you to go live when you go in because I need to see your reaction.
Okay.
So I will say, don't expect anything like the Islands of Adventure preview centre. It's nothing like
it's
that.
25, 26 years later.
No, but they did a much more...
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
If you go on and watch videos of it, it was a much more interactive, bigger thing. This is much smaller than that, but it's cool.
But I also think it's very much of modern times.
It's exactly what I was going to say. It's very 2024.
Okay.
But it looks... I can't say anything now. It's cool.
It's awesome.
Like, I want that, is all I will say.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting that. So
I won't be getting
awesome.
that. That's the problem. I want something that's in there, is what I will say.
Oh.
I would love that in my house.
Oh, I understand. I thought you meant like you want that part to happen. Gotcha.
But it's I mean, they're doing a really good job of that Legacy store looking different from the Legacy store.
It looks twice the size.
It's super cool, and I'm kind of... Oh, well, I suppose we might do, because it's going to be open till Epic opens.
Epic opens, probably.
Sure. I think Lee's just confirmed that for it.
There we go.
I forgot what I was going to say. I do find it strange, because the reason I put the 28th down was I find it weird that they've opened the preview centre. So there's vloggers and influencers, all these people out there with videos and photos of all of it, and yet we still haven't had 2 lands announced yet. I find it strange how they didn't announce everything and then open the store.
But we know we're not going to get those announcements until the park's been open for like at least 2 weeks.
It's just weird. Like, they've done How to Train Your Dragon. We've had Super Nintendo World. We're still waiting for like official stuff from Dark Universe and the Wizarding World. But then you've opened that and people can now actually see what it looks like. It's weird.
But are there actual like secrets revealed inside the tribute store, or do you think that they'll add more details after they announce it to the public?
See, I don't want to say anything because there's something. Okay. There's something. So Seth mentioned it there. There's an app that gives you augmented reality. There's a certain thing in there that when you use that app, it just says coming soon rather than giving you details.
So yes, they're going to, So you can see what it's going to look like, which we had a very good idea from artist renderings anyway.
I think we had a good idea from seeing all the construction photos that are all over the place. Yeah.
But they haven't actually... Yeah, so there's stuff that they haven't announced.
But it looks stunning.
It really does.
I can't wait. I really can't wait.
It does look amazing. I'm just very concerned about how much it's going to cost. We were watching Paging Mr. Morrow again today, weren't we? And he'd bought a one-day ticket to Universal.
Crazy.
A one-day 2-park ticket with Express cost him $500.
That was 4.
Yeah.
No, it was $495.
Oh, it was $495.
That is ridiculous.
That's Disney prices.
It's crazy.
Goodness me.
But it looks super cool.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we do get over this year so I can actually see it firsthand.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
it will be rammed because I know.
Well, I've already said I think we should go, but the expectations are we're literally just going to be walking around being spectators.
Oh, you talk about, yeah.
You know, I think you just have to give up a week.
We're going to get into it more when we do our predictions episode, but it's going to be interesting to see what things they put in place to manage lines and crowds, and because they're going to have to do something.
Of course.
Anyway, that's a
later.
Yeah, that
thing.
is a topic. We could
Yes.
talk about that for days, quite honestly.
Oh, of course we can.
Yeah.
Of course we can.
I'm so bummed that the Mummy's going to be closed during the exact week that I'm there. I'm there the 19th and I come back home on the 23rd. So I might have to like rush into the park really fast before I drive home on the 23rd.
It's a really strange time to close it down.
Yeah. Right in the dang middle of summer. And I'm taking my sister for her 60th birthday. She's never been to Universal. So
She's got to ride that ride.
I really wanted her to ride it. But
Did you say your sister's 60th?
yeah.
There's a big age gap there, isn't there?
She was 16 when I was born.
Wow.
Yep.
Everybody's doing quick maths now.
She's the oldest and I'm the baby.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I kind of wanted to give your podcast a plug.
My podcast?
So the Mythos Lounge. And I was listening to Taste of Universal, the latest one today. So there's a lot of new food and stuff come out in the parks, and I'll plug Taste of Universal episode 6 because they talk a lot about that. The stuff that's in DreamWorks Land and the stuff that's come to like the popsicles and stuff that are in DreamWorks Land, and that there's some really good stuff in the parks at the moment. And yeah, I mean, it's just, if you want to laugh, Michelle, there's a popsicle in DreamWorks Land. I need you to go and get it and make some sort of stupid Instagram reel.
Listen, I've been having to ignore everything Taste of Universal because there's so many spoilers about DreamWorks. And I'm trying my best not to see anything before I go.
So
I'm laughing because I'm just remembering.
There is a popsicle called the Chunky Donkey, and it's hilarious. They were the girls were. You could hear the anticipation of laughter before it even got said. Yeah. The Chunky Donkey. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think that's even better than the Kong dog.
Yeah,
we actually heard Nate on Paging Mr. Morrow refer to it as the Kong Dong today, and I'm like, wait, does he listen to us? That's where he got that from. Wow.
I think a few people call it that, though, to be fair. But yeah, that show's going quite well. We're enjoying it. I think we've got a pretty good team there.
I think the network's going really well. Michelle, we're not gonna say anything right now, but there's another 2 in the works right now, isn't there?
2?
Yeah.
I know of 1.
Really? Well, I'm recording another one this weekend.
Oh,
Don't let the cat out of the bag yet.
Okay.
So there's 2 new ones coming.
Because I don't count the heart.
The first one is getting recorded on Saturday, and then another one is being recorded. I think you said like a week to 10 days.
Hopefully next week.
Let's just leave those carrots dangling right there. I told Brian Cooper, and he was like, have you got enough spare time in your life that you need to do that? And I'm like, not really, but okay.
Yeah.
What else
I'm
would I be
excited.
doing?
I can't wait to announce it.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, it'll be fun. We shall move on. I've got another couple of birthdays for you. June the 16th, we have the lovely Christine Burrell's birthday. Happy birthday, Christine!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And if I've mispronounced that, it should be Burrell. Let me know. And on June the 18th, we have the gorgeous Laura Cooper's birthday. Happy birthday!
Feliz cumpleaños!
Happy birthday, Laura!
I know Chris would give Laura.
Absolutely.
And a happy birthday, a Feliz cumpleaños.
Wow! It went there. Okay.
I couldn't resist that, I'm afraid.
Wow. So Lee's the bad one today. I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Picking up if you're laying down. I like it.
To be fair, Tracy's already put on the table that she wants to do an After Dark episode basically talking about anything that's phallic or sexual around Islands of Adventure.
Look, it was the angle of that lighthouse that I saw that. It was like, wait a minute, that looks like a big old...
I mean...
Okay.
I'm expecting Lee to like bleep everything.
I'm going to have to now.
You are?
Speaking of which...
That's a great lead-in.
It really is.
Oh, that spoiled mine, but okay. Yeah, speaking of which, it's time for Which Stick Gets Your Lick? And this time it comes from Natalie.
Which stick gets your lick? Oh, hell yeah. Lick it, baby.
Hey UUOP, this is Natalie, Vince, Rudy, Janessa, and Rachel from Chicago. And we are standing outside of Freeze Ray Pops, and we are doing a lick my stick. Which stick gets my lick?
I knew I liked
sorry,
that.
whatever you want to go by. So we tried a few different ones. We tried cookies and cream. We tried which other ones did we try?
Blueberry lemonade. Coconut.
Minion and Gru that is currently falling apart on me. And so the first one we'll give you is
Coconut. I would give the coconut probably a 2 out of 5. It's just like water with coconut flavoring. No actual coconut pieces. Not a fan. Blueberry lemonade, 2 out of 5 for the same reasons.
Minion flavor, definitely a solid 4.5 out of 5. It's really yummy.
cookies and cream. I don't know. It was definitely more creamy. Probably also about a 2 out of 5. And then this Gru one that has dark chocolate and Nutella, delicious. Honestly, to me, 5 out of 5. I really like it. So that's all we got for you. Thank you guys. See you later.
Well, they stood underneath Rip Ride Rocket.
I was going to say, were they actually on the ride? Because it seemed it felt like there was a train going past the entire time.
Natalie is the first one to try the Gru popsicle and
was it Nutella?
Yeah, dark chocolate and Nutella. That sounds good.
It actually does, yeah.
Yeah. Not as a popsicle, maybe, because this is the thing we're not complained about, but we said when we did ours with Chris and Alexa that you don't expect them to be creamy, and they're more like an ice cream bar than a popsicle.
But with it having sickle on the end, I always expected a popsicle to be a creamy version.
No, because that's what we would call it an ice pop. They call it a popsicle. It's just what they call them.
Yeah.
So an ice lolly to us is what they call a popsicle.
Yeah.
So
a
not
popsicle
creamy.
to us
No.
is definitely ice based.
Yeah, like an ice lolly.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you now.
So it was confusing that a lot of them are cream based because it's not what you expect. So you go in with that first bite and go, whoa, hang on, that's not what I expected.
Yep. Agree.
Do you want to hear yourself on the podcast? Well, it's super easy. All you've got to do is get involved in this year's interactive topic, which is which stick gets your lick?
Yeah. And all you have to do is go to Freeze Ray Pops inside Minion Land at Universal Studios, Florida, and try as many of the popsicles as you care to try. Once you've done that, record yourself ranking each one of them out of 5. 1 being,
oh, hell no.
And 5 being,
oh, hell yeah.
And send them to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And for the best recording, do it while you're at the parks.
Underneath Rip Ride Rocket.
Or on Rip Ride Rocket.
I don't think you can get away with that. We are not condoning anyone trying to get recording equipment onto Rip Ride Rocket, by the way.
Oh, I was just talking about actually eating the popsicles on it.
I don't think you get them. It would go through a metal detector, wouldn't it? No.
You could eat it in the line.
If you stuck it in your pocket.
You have to, stick it down your bra.
Stick it down your... Okay.
Yeah, Leah'd do that.
I'll stick it down my bra. Yeah, bra.
I mean, stick side down, then you just have to bend your chin down to... Never mind.
It gives me vibes of the Breakfast Club, when she puts the lipstick.
I was going to say, Michelle, only some of us blessed girls can do that.
What do we go... Jesus Christ. You just put it in a Ziploc bag and stick it in your pocket. They're not going to check you. It'll go through the metal detector and then just whip it out when you're on the coaster. And the popsicle.
The popsicle, right? Yeah.
Proud of that one, aren't you?
Yes.
That was terrible. Right, I'm going to move this on because Lee's getting giddy. Got another couple of birthdays. And 21st of June is Kathleen McNeil's birthday. Happy birthday, Kathleen!
Happy birthday, Katie, which is what you got by.
Katie.
To be fair, sorry.
Please put your Sunday name. Sorry, you're not in trouble. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Katie!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Why are you evil on these scripts?
Because that's what I've got her down in the dockhouse.
Wow. And on June the 22nd, now, I don't know whether this is your Sunday name, so if you feel like you're in trouble, it's Graham Boyd's birthday. Happy birthday, Graham!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Graham only lives up the road.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That needs something doing with it. Okay, right. Time for an ad break. And we'll see you on the other side.
I wish to go to Universal.
Right, off you go. We'll meet at the edge of the Forbidden Forest.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the ad break. We certainly did.
Did you go visit Graham during that break?
No.
Oh, you so should have.
If you want to be part of that ad break, you can send in your I wish to go to wherever. Get involved and you can be part of the ad. Because we haven't had any yet. So come on, people, because you must want to go somewhere. I know the rest of us do.
Can we
I know, it's so easy. It takes like 2 seconds. I wish to go to...
Anyone can do it. Exactly. If you want to do one. I'm going to put it out there. I'm amazed at this point that no one sent in one saying, I wish to go to Walt Disney World, because it's the first thing I would have done.
Yeah, and let's face it, we know that most of our listeners are facetious gets because we're the same.
It's the first thing I would have done.
Then Lee, why don't you do it?
Oh, okay. Because I don't want to go to Walt Disney World, to be fair.
But the irony would be fabulous.
I mean, that's true. Fair enough. I'll kick us off. Ugh. Anyway.
Over to you, sir.
Batten down the hatches, guys. So.
I thought you were going to fart.
In response to everyone complaining that Halloween Horror Nights was too busy last year and the lines were too long and there was too many people there, for the first time ever, guests can experience Halloween Horror Nights before it officially opens with limited capacity and shorter wait times. What is the name of this event, I hear you ask? It is the Premium Scream Night event on Thursday, August 29th.
Woo!
Everyone probably knows about this, so I'm not really doing it justice at this point. So, ticket holders will enjoy everything fans love about the world's premiere Halloween event in a more intimate experience. We need to put, what's the...
Parentheses.
That will be debatable.
We shall see.
Yes, that's the interesting thing at this point. So complete with limited capacity and shorter wait times, as I've already said.
Yep. The big thing is staggered entry by group into the haunted houses.
Haunted horses.
Haunted horses.
I'd just like to say, though, drink enough and you will stagger in by yourself.
Just get someone with a walking stick, you get staggered entry. It's even better, to be fair. Anyway.
Shh, don't give away the trick.
Oh, brilliant.
A selection of all you care to enjoy food items created by Universal's award-winning culinary team and inspired by this season's haunts, as well as non-alcoholic beverages.
An exclusive event souvenir credential and lanyard.
Access to select attractions at Universal Studios Florida and free self-parking on August 29th.
Yep. Drumroll please. The cost of tickets for this event are extremely limited and are available for purchase online. They went on sale June 6th, and for standard guests, the cost is $350 plus tax, and for annual pass holders, it was $325 plus tax.
I will say I checked an hour ago to see whether these were available, and they still were.
Okay.
So
that's good for me.
That see, you could take it two different ways. So A, they're either selling too many, or B, it's too expensive and people don't want to go.
I'm hoping for number 2.
So I have calmed down a lot since this officially announced.
Yes, you have been on a bit of a high horse. Because
I don't like a lot of the things that Universal have been doing recently. This feels like a money grab. We've already discussed it in the group chat. I'm kind of disappointed Chris isn't here because I'd love to get his opinion on this, actually, because he's a tight ass like me.
I think he was a little bit neutral, though, in our conversation. He could see it both ways.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it both ways. So having taken a step back, I don't have a specific issue with it. I don't have an issue with them doing it. My issue with them doing it is when they're doing it.
Yes.
Because you are effectively paying a premium price to do their dress rehearsal.
Yeah, I could see it. I could understand that.
So
this would be much better mid-season, I feel.
I wouldn't even have an issue if they went, do you know what? We don't do Horror Nights on a Monday and a Tuesday, so Horror Nights is usually Wednesday through Sunday. If they were like, so every Tuesday we're going to do this, I wouldn't have an issue.
Yeah, I would actually love that.
Yeah,
actually.
get the first 2 weeks out of the way, and we'll say we're going to do it every other Tuesday.
Yeah.
Begin in the middle of September. Charge this price. That's fine because you've had a couple of weeks to work the kinks out. I still think it's a little high price. The proof in the pudding is going to be
that night.
Yes. We can only speculate on how limited it's going to be, what food you're going to get, what drinks you're going to get. That's what it's going to come down to. At the moment, we look at it and go, they're telling us it's going to be limited. You're going to get pulsed through the houses. But just pulsing through the houses is going to elevate those wait times. It might not be by much, but it will.
Well, you know what? There's no way that they can promise pulsing through the houses with really high ticket sales. Like, you just can't. You just can't. So what I'm imagining is, why can I not think of the name? What's SeaWorld's Scream?
Hallow Scream.
Hallow Scream. Yeah. So Hallow Scream is kind of like that. Like you got pulsed through in Hallow Scream.
That's because no one goes.
Looks fun.
Yeah, but no one goes. Everyone's down the road at Horror Nights.
I'm hoping that they limit the tickets, and it feels.
It says the limited,
similar to
doesn't
that.
it?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but what's the limit? That's the issue.
Well, I have another question when Michelle's done.
Well, spoiler alert, and to no one's surprise, I'm going.
What a surprise.
Michelle, really?
I have a quick question before we get into Michelle, what are the hours? Do we know?
No.
So they haven't actually announced how long the night is?
No.
That's interesting.
That's true.
Yeah, it just popped into my head there that everyone's talking about it, but they haven't said whether it's like 6 till 2 or 6 till 12, or that's interesting that they haven't actually said that.
We're assuming they're closing the park at 6 or before for
You
that.
might just get 5 hours. I'm going to...
Yeah.
Continue. Okay. I'm going to look that
Listen,
up.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And here's my take on it. I, as well as many others, have been asking for Universal to do more, to give more exclusive events, to give more different experiences that are similar to what Disney does down the road.
We've done whole shows on it, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So I feel like this is them dipping their toes in the VIP water. I know that not everybody likes VIP events or wants to put those in their budget or even dreams about them. Like, that's just not something they're interested in. Mm-hmm. However, I personally enjoy those things, and I have a lot of clients who enjoy those things. Mm-hmm. So there's plenty of people in the world that like premium experiences. And I like that Universal is doing something to cater to those people. However, that being said, if you really do the math, it's really not that expensive, because you have to remember, I know everybody says that's like, it's the same price as an RIP. I'd rather do an RIP.
Yes. But
no, you're paying $400 a person for an RIP plus the cost of an entry ticket.
Yeah.
And that's at least another $100 on top of that.
Yeah.
This includes entry.
Well, I will tell you that. So I was talking to Brian Cooper at the weekend. They're going, Brian and Laura and the 2 kids, they're doing an RIP tour. It's costing them $450 each plus $100 for their ticket. So $550 for one night RIP.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy money.
And I mean, yes, you do get some food, but it's not the food that's there. And I have read that this is actually going to be full size plates or whatever of some, not every single thing that they're going to offer, but some of the things that they're offering, and it's going to be full size servings like you would normally get on a normal night.
I was expecting it to be much more like the stuff we get at the RIP tour, where there's like little bits of the stuff that they do that's specific, but
this
nothing.
Is going to be like the full size servings. You walk up to the thing and you just get what you want. It doesn't include alcohol, but neither does RIPs.
No, that's right.
You get a nice lanyard. You get that with an RIP too. Yes, but you don't get staggered entry with RIPs. Yes, you get front of the line, but you're still in the conga line.
True. It says on the website it starts at 6:30, but it doesn't say when it ends.
Okay. So price wise, I really don't think it's a bad price. I think it's fair.
It would be fair if it wasn't pre-opening. That's my biggest issue with it.
It just worries me. That's a lot of money, like say for a test run. If it was just like 2-3 weeks later, I think it's better because then things have settled down. Because we know ourselves going right at the beginning, things change day by day in the first month.
Because you're gonna have team member previews Wednesday night, then this Thursday night, and then the event starts on Friday night. So it's extra pressure on those poor scare actors as well, to be fair. And this is different with team members. You can be off your game because the team members aren't paying. they've got to be on because people. This is my issue. If this falls on its face, which it has the potential to do,
I hope it doesn't.
Everyone will know.
See,
everyone will know because those people who've paid this premium price to go to this event will be singing it from the rooftops.
Oh, yeah. Including myself.
That leads me to what I was wondering was, I mean, obviously they are going to sell enough tickets, but is there a minimum amount of tickets they need to sell before they would actually say, do you know what, we're going to pull this?
I'm sure.
I'm sure there must be. It's got to be
I've seen
financially.
other people voicing similar concerns. It's not just us being negative. It's not, because I hope this works because this is great. You know, like Michelle says, we've been calling for things like this. But yeah, that's a little concern. However, I have just had a thought. What happens opening night every night?
Every year.
Yeah. So maybe this gets that, then opening night will be dry.
Hey, hush your mouth, woman.
Doesn't bother me. I put it this way. Last year's experience put me off ever wanting to be there for opening weekend ever again, quite honestly.
I've never been that wet. Although, being able to splash about the puddles, that was fun.
It was when we decided to actually leave and we knew we were going back to get
Once I realised that my phone was drowned.
Yeah.
It didn't matter anymore.
Go on, sorry, Michelle.
I wasn't planning on going opening weekend at all this year. I wasn't going to go except for the one time in October. I was testing the waters on that. But when this was announced, I was like, I guess I'm going opening weekend now.
I'm quite happy you're taking one for the team because let's be honest, it's good coverage,
absolutely.
Isn't it? It is good coverage.
And listen, I just said this on Rush of Fear. We just recorded yesterday, so expect our drop on the 13th as usual. So I won't go into too much more detail because I'm just repeating myself. But I will say that, yes, I'm going to be covering this event for both podcasts that night. And I will not be giving any spoilers. So I will be covering this event as the event itself, not the houses individually. I'm not going to be talking about which house I love the most. I'm going to save that for when I go in actual opening night with Kenneth and Maddie. But
so you're talking about from a logistics standpoint.
Exactly. Yeah. So follow along. I'm going to be posting, like in my stories, I'm going to be posting entry times with a timestamp versus when I come out to see. Yeah. So I'm really going to I'm going to hold Universal to it because listen, I'm willing to pay this money and I want to go and I love this type of thing, but you better do what you said you're going to do.
So here's a question for you then, Michelle. What's the highest wait time that you would be happy waiting knowing that this is a limited guest event and how much you've paid for it? What's that top end where you were like, that top time that you'd be like, no, this is too long. I shouldn't be waiting this long.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
And that's just about like walking the line.
Yeah.
Like you really shouldn't have to be standing in lines.
See, my biggest issue with this isn't so much about this. It's about what Universal are doing overall. Like I said to you, Michelle, in the group chat, and I even joked about it at the beginning here, everyone complained how busy it was last year. I'll be honest, I'm kind of not that bothered that I'm not coming this year, and I never thought I would say that because I enjoyed the houses last year and kind of the streets, but as an event, I didn't really enjoy it last year, if I'm honest. And I'm not that bothered that I'm not coming out this year. So, but this is Universal's response to that. Why not pay an extra $350 on top of it? And that kind of annoys me because that's Disney mentality. I had a conversation with someone on our Facebook page this week who kind of said the same thing, that they're doing a lot of things now from the Disney playbook. And I agree. They're starting to charge. Like, I have no issue with them doing dessert parties and stuff like this. Give us options to spend money on special things because they don't offer really anything Universal outside. Like we've said, no character meals. They don't really do anything. They've dipped their toes in dessert parties and like after hour stuff, and it's never really worked. And I want them to do that sort of stuff. But now they're starting to, like, Horror Nights is already becoming a very cost prohibitive event. And then you add this into it. Yeah. Mardi Gras, we're going to go, that thing that UUOP have talked about being one of the amazing things you can do at Universal that's free as long as you can get on the standby thing for it. Well, we're going to charge you for that this year as well. And it's just, it's the bigger picture that I'm looking at, that they're starting to want to charge for things that either used to be free, or there isn't really a desire for, or there is, but you need to look. So with Horror Nights, I'm talking about specifically at this point. Yes, people want that experience, but is there not a way we can do that so everyone can benefit, not just the people who can afford to pay for that?
Well, you have to play devil's advocate with this, because that is one sure way to lessen the crowds, is to raise prices on things. So
yeah, there's got to be other ways.
It's just the nature of the beast. The parade floats started to get so super popular. So, charging people for it was a way to kind of navigate that those waters of everybody getting pissed off because there weren't enough spots available.
Yeah, I have less of an issue with that, because there are still standby waits to get on it. It's not the only way you're getting on a parade float is to buy that package, and you're getting a meal as well. There is still that option. Admittedly, it's much more limited. But now
there's a way to guarantee.
Yes, but you have to pay for it.
Right.
That's the difference.
Which, honestly, if it's something that I really want, I like the guarantee. You know what I hate? I hate going to Disney when there's a ride that you can only ride if you have a virtual queue pass.
Yes.
And there's no guarantee that you can get that.
Well,
that pisses me off.
That was stressful.
Yeah. Well, it was like we talked with, Tracy, you weren't on, when we talked with Jeremy the other week, and he took his sister-in-law to Epcot, and they got a virtual line for Guardians of the Galaxy, Mission Rewind, whatever the hell it's called. Cosmic Rewind. There we go. And she got off it, and she was like, "Oh, that was amazing. Can we get on again?" And he's like, "No."
Nope.
It's like, what do you mean? Can we not just get in line? Like, no, that's it. You're done for the day now. Because all the virtual lines have gone, and that's it. You've ridden it once, and it's like...
Yeah.
Even with Hagrid's, it's mental. But if you want, you get off and you just go and stand in that line and get back on it.
Yeah, if you want to stand a 3-hour line or whatever, and you're willing to do that, that's your right. You should be able to do that. Imagine having a kid that's come off and that's their new favourite ride.
I do wonder, though, sometimes with that. I wonder if it's a thing, because we all know the trick of getting in line for an attraction with an hour's long wait 5 minutes before park close, and they have to pump that crowd through. I wonder if it's a way of combating that, to get team members and cast members home early, because if you know that the last time there's like a window that the last people coming in are going to be at a certain time, instead of people rocking up 5 minutes before park close and joining a 45-minute wait.
You know what? There's a much simpler thing for that.
Close the line earlier. I mean, that's true. But then people are going to get pissed off because they're going to go, the park's not closed yet. Why can't I get in line for it?
Because that line goes until park close. People can't understand that. Make that clear enough to people that some lines may close up to an hour before the end of the park to get everybody through. Yeah. But make it and say it. Because we value our staff and their home lives, because that shows that they are good people. They're looking out for the staff.
Like we've done it with Hagrid's. When we did Hagrid's with our youngest and Thomas and Lynette and Andy, we got in line at like 10 to 9. The park shut at 9 o'clock, and I think we got out of Hagrid's at about 10 past 10.
Yeah, the cleaning crew were in there.
Oh, it was amazing. We got to go through Hogsmeade, and there was nobody there. It was awesome. But we didn't do that on purpose.
No, it's just the way.
Right. But we've jumped the rails a tad bit.
A little bit.
But my point with all of that was that I don't mind paying a little bit more to guarantee that I'm going to do like the thing that I really, really want to do. So if I'm dreaming of riding that parade float for Mardi Gras, and I can pay and it includes dinner and guarantee my spot on there, that's cool. I'm good with that. Same with this event. I'm happy paying for this, especially considering it includes admission.
Yeah.
If they give me what they say they're going to give me, and that's what I'm really going to be measuring that night.
Yeah.
To see if they're going to do what they say they're going to do, and I'm going to let the world know if they do or if they don't. I'm going to be completely honest and transparent with that. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. And I hope it works. I really do, because I think it's a fabulous offering. And like you said, I would love for them to do this several times throughout the holiday season, or the haunt season.
Like we said before, there's a certain bleep out there that does events after park close. And I've said for the longest time, why are they letting them do it and not doing it themselves.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. If you like, how many times have you seen the parks closed for a corporate event? And you can see that people are doing it. You can see with this other thing that people are obviously wanting to go, why aren't you doing that yourself?
Yeah.
Why let someone else do it? And you have to come out of their profits. Why can't you do it and get 100% of the profits?
Right. I would 100% pay an extra $100 to stay in the parks for an extra 4 hours one night. Like, so please, Universal, do more of this kind of stuff, but do it right. Like, do what you say you're going to do. Yeah. And I'm behind this. I'm really rooting for Universal on this event. I really am. So.
Anyway, I will be very interested to see how it goes, but...
No, I'm excited for it.
There's part of me wants it to fail epically, quite honestly.
That's just me. Leave Malibu.
Because I want them to be accountable.
We always support Universal.
That is not the place to be. I disagree with that, because we have always prided ourselves on a position of calling them out.
I don't mean it that way. I mean, we should always hope that they're going to win, like that they're going to succeed in their endeavors. We will be honest when they don't.
Yes.
But I always want them to succeed.
Yes.
I want them to realize that I think it's a slightly overpriced, and to not have as many people there as they were potentially expecting, and then make them realize that, maybe we have overpriced it slightly.
Well, you know what? Maybe the price is to show us that in order to put on the event and pay for their expenses, but also lessen the crowds, this is what the price point is going to look like. Because in the end, they still have to pay for all of their expenses that are incurred to operate that night.
True. But then they do it the night before for free. It's still a dress rehearsal. They're still paying a fortune for a dress rehearsal. That's what annoys me.
I think if it was a few weeks later or mid-season,
absolutely,
the cost is justifiable.
I wouldn't have as much issue if it was like peak Horror Nights time.
Because you're paying a premium, but you may not get a premium event because it's the first night.
You only have to go back and look at last year. That Blood Moon changed every audio cue in that house like the week after we left. Like the second week in, they changed all the audio in that house entirely. So the potential for things to be different from first week to last week is huge. And you're basically testing that out for them for $375.
Well, I will get to do that because I'll be back October 19th.
Exactly. That would be interesting, I'll be actually. Back. Yeah. Anyway, there's our feelings.
It's obviously very controversial.
Absolutely, but again, we can't know how controversial until it happens.
Yep. Happy to be the guinea pig.
I mean, I wouldn't turn it down, to be fair, but I'm not there, so I can't.
Right.
You know what I mean? I like to whinge. So I'd go around it going, 15 minutes, you're having a laugh, aren't you? I've paid $350 to be here. I wanted 2 minutes. Walk on, it should be right now.
Everyone's getting insight to my life here. Right, Halloween Horror Nights announcement season is upon us. Since our last news show, we've had 7 houses announced.
It's mental that we haven't done one of these shows. It's only been...
To be fair, it was one day after the other. Yeah. It was over the course of a week. So,
not all of them, though. Only 6 of them.
So, yes, we have Slaughter Cinema 2. If you're dying for a B-movie horror marathon, head to the Carey Drive-In. Scream through scenes from creature features, grindhouse ghosts, spaghetti westerns, and more.
I didn't do the first one, but I know it was very, very well regarded. Yes. So I expect this to be a fan favourite again this year.
Oh, yeah. It's people, especially HHN fanatics, went nuts. This was when this was announced.
Yeah, I know Maddie and Kenneth are very excited for it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I am too, because I will have my eyes open this time. So can't wait.
Makes a big difference.
I mean, it does.
It sure does. Oh, yes. I can't wait. This next one sounds a little interesting. The next one is Goblin's Feast. Welcome to the Goblin's Feast Tavern and visit the Goblin Village, where a lavish feast is being prepared for goblins, orcs, hobgoblins, and witches. And you're the main course.
See, this is giving me Spirit of the Coven vibe, and that was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how I feel about this one.
Yeah.
I hope. I don't really care. I'm not getting to see it, so I'm not bothered. I don't know how I feel about that one.
You're not going to see it anyway, so
I don't either.
I mean, that's true. It'll probably be gone.
I like the whole goblins and orcs idea. The witches, they haven't really been able to do witches very well since I've been going, so I am a little worried about that, as you said. But goblins and orcs, that sounds interesting.
Yes.
I think it's going to be gory, which I always love.
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah. This next one I'd be quite interested in because I did like the Scare Zone back in 2022, was it? Yep. And that is Major Sweets Candy Factory. You've been invited to chaperone a field trip to a candy factory. The deadly delicious treat turned the kids into sugar-fueled fiends. The Scare Zone was awesome. I expect this to be, again, kind of tongue-in-cheek, the sort of comedy house. Not comedy, but you know what I mean. That light-hearted.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, all your bright colours and loud noises and...
kids in stupid masks.
Yeah. And probably candy aromas pumped into the area.
Because that Scare Zone was cool.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
It was a beautiful Scare Zone. The lighting package on it and the sound, the songs they used were very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, the soundtrack
I
for
love
this house
the old traditional costumes that the kids were in.
Was that the one where you got your scare?
Yeah, the cat.
The cat. That, do you know, we all saw it. And no, God, he is just
I was
going
on my phone, wasn't I?
Yeah, that was it.
She followed me all the way along until I eventually just turned around and went, ugh!
We all just watched. It was glorious.
Yeah.
Okay, we have the Museum Deadly exhibit. You decide to visit the new Folklore Museum exhibit, The Rotting Stone, when an evil escapes from within. Of course it does, destroying everything in its path.
Right, as far as originals go, this would be top of my list.
Okay.
It gives me Black Museum vibes from Black Mirror. Is that what it's called? Black Museum?
Yeah.
It gives me that vibe. I think this could be very, very good.
Yeah, this is the one that I really can't I can't picture it.
Gives nothing away.
And that's how I felt about Blood Moon last year when it was announced.
Yes.
I was like, I just can't picture it. But I loved Blood Moon, so
Blood Moon was last year's.
Awesome.
Yeah, Blood Moon was last year's dark horse because it came from absolutely nowhere, and I'll be honest, it challenged my number one last year.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yes, it was.
And that's the thing with the originals, though. You never know, because on paper it might sound terrible, but then you just never know.
I'm looking forward to the next one.
What, you're looking forward to Michelle reading them?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Where's Chris?
Thanks,
well, to be fair, I'd given this to Chris and he's not here, so unfortunately you ended up with it.
Bear with me, guys. All right. This next one is Monstruos, the monsters of Latin America. With La Muerte as your guide, you'll be begging for piedad from these three terrifying legends: Telhupuchi, La Lechuza, and El Cibon.
Sounds right to me.
See, Tracy and I watched the walkthrough of this house from Hollywood last year and it looked...
We did?
Yes, we did. It looked pretty awesome.
Yeah, so this was one that was in Hollywood.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah, the pictures, I didn't watch a walkthrough, but I saw some of the pictures of the creatures and they look really awesome. And if you read the actual legends of these three creatures, they're pretty creepy.
Yeah, this will be high up on my list because I love Chupacabra, so this is obviously very much in that vein.
Anything Latin American, all that folklore and everything, I am all over it. And they have always been the most beautiful houses that they do as well.
Chupacabra was awesome. I loved it. I know you weren't a fan of it, Michelle, but we loved it. We loved it.
It was all right. But I think with these creatures, I don't think we're going to have puppets. I think they'll be actual
real
people
ones.
in costumes.
Oh. I got really excited there.
I mean, maybe. You never
real
know.
legends.
Absolutely. Why
That's
not?
the twist in this house. Yeah, we've got the actual monsters in. And then the final original that we got announced was Triplets of Terror. You're invited to the Barmy Triplets birthday bash. Barmy's a very British word, isn't it?
It is.
But beware, they celebrate by recreating their family's murders, prepare for a gory gathering. And I said to Tracy when this came out, it's giving me the Devil's Rejects, that Rob Zombie, House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects 3 from Hell vibes.
Throw in a bit of The Shining as well. That kind of, I'm expecting some creepy bits like that.
Okay, so Rush of Fear had a two different takes on the way this is worded. Okay, so recreating their family's murders. Are they recreating the murder of their own families? Like, did they murder their families and they're celebrating that? Or is their entire family a family of murderers?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And they're celebrating all of their family's murders of other people.
Right, so our first class honours student here, Tracy.
Damn well you're going to ask me about the apostrophe.
The apostrophe.
It's possessive,
So
and
what
it
does that
works
mean?
for both of them.
All right. I didn't know whether it would be different.
I knew you were going to come and... Sorry, what did you just announce my news?
You did at the beginning, didn't you?
No.
Oh, I don't know. There we go. Hey! I thought we'd obviously talked
No, you
about
can
it
talk
before
about
we
that
started
later.
recording.
Yeah, it could go either way.
It could.
So I don't know.
Maybe it's all.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it would be much creepier if they're celebrating the murder of their own family.
Yes, that would make more sense.
Wait, hang on a
Like
minute.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No. Oh, if you look it up, there were some children, and we're going back to like a long time ago, and it's where so Halloween, these kids are dressed up. Pretty sure one of them was dressed up like a rabbit. These kids are dressed up, and they had murdered their parents, and they had the knives or the axes and the decapitated heads of their parents. And that's what this is given to me.
Okay.
And it's a true story. So
Not heard of that.
if you look, I'll find it and post it in the group chat at some point. But yeah, so it could be either way. But I read it as the kids have killed the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's interesting because you could read it both ways.
Or it's more like Saudi Bean.
I mean, but then again, how do you make an entire house out of just killing two people?
Well, you don't know how big the family
Well, it
is.
could be grandparents,
Oh,
other
I guess so.
siblings. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I like this concept. So,
Yeah.
well, not in reality, but as a fake haunted house,
Yeah.
I like this idea.
I don't know.
Cool.
I like both ideas.
I'm actually more intrigued by the last announcement, if I'm honest.
Okay. All right. Well, leading into that, we got our first IP announcement very recently. What was it? Just a few days ago?
Last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, last week. So Paramount Pictures, A Quiet Place. Yay! Woo! Have you guys seen the movie?
Yes.
We've seen 1 and 2, but we haven't seen the newest one.
Is it out yet?
I
Yeah.
don't
I don't
know.
think it is yet.
I don't think it's out yet.
No.
All right. So mirroring the silence in the films, the haunted house will embrace unique sound design, special effects, and the adept performances of the scare actors to convey the ominous sense of dread depicted in the films. Consequential to the storyline, Halloween Horror Nights will incorporate the use of ASL, or American Sign Language, for the first time ever within A Quiet Place haunted houses to capture the authenticity of the films. So haunted houses, it's going to be in Orlando and Hollywood, just to clarify. Fans will relive the tension that will come to life in the iconic scenes from the first two films, including traveling through the farmhouse that serves as the Abbott family's shelter and stepping into the root cellar where Evelyn Abbott escapes to give birth as one of the creatures closes in. The snarls of the larger-than-life predators will follow guests at every spine-chilling turn, and guests must remember, if they hear you, they will haunt you.
I'm intrigued, but I was talking to Brian Cooper about this, and he said something, and I do tend to agree with him. What we think this house will probably won't be anything like what it actually will be. Because it's like what I imagined The Last of Us to be last year wasn't what it was. Whereas this, it's like, it has the potential to be very different from anything else they've ever done.
Yeah.
Like, very, very different. But I don't think it will be. That's the problem.
And that's the trouble with IPs, right? Like, we always have these expectations because we know something about it already.
Yeah.
It's more the fact that, like, it should be quiet. It should be a quiet house. And the thing with Horror Nights is the sound design for all those houses is the biggest thing. They're loud. There's tons going on. This needs to be the opposite of that to actually be... I mean, I know they said they're going to incorporate unique sound design. Like, what does that mean?
I'm hoping that means quiet.
Yeah.
Like the silent tunnels that we've experienced in a couple of houses.
Graveyard games.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
They take us through a vacuum.
Because obviously you're going to get the lights, the red lights when they turn the danger. That's cool because that's insidious vibes.
People get the cornfield.
There is a cornfield.
We know what happens when we get cornfields.
That's true. This is supposed to be a more than average
season,
hurricane season this year as well. Oh dear.
Yeah, there was a little bit more verbiage again discussed on Rush of Fear where it did mention. It made it sound like they are going to react to your sounds.
I hope so.
If you do make the sounds or you scream or whatever, that they will scare you. Which is interesting.
Yeah, that's
Instead
what I
of
was
being like on a timed trigger.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually going to respond to the guests in the house, which I think is awesome.
It is, but in reality, how is that going to work? With a conga line of people going through, I don't see how that's... Like I say, what we conjure up in our heads could be amazing, but the logistics of doing what you could imagine this house to be, in practicality, can't work. So it will be very interesting to see. This is out of all the ones announced so far, it's not the one I'm most excited for. It's the one I'm most intrigued for because it has the most potential.
Yeah. If they pull it off, I think it'll be really cool. To me, if they have somebody in the beginning trying to tell you to be quiet as you walk through, and then you got all these people around you in the conga line who you have no control over whether or not they make sounds, but you're hoping that they don't make any sounds. So that right there is building tension. And then you get this chain effect. The second one person screams, then of course, all of the creatures in the entire house are going to hear it, right? And they're going to start responding. So I think it's like a chain effect. So I think it could be really freaking cool. Mm-hmm. And also the idea that they're doing ASL. So that's awesome too.
You should actually get the best experience through this then, going to that Premium Scream night. This is the one house that's probably, it's not worth that $350, but it will make a big chunk of that worthwhile to actually get to go through this, just you and Chrissa.
Yes. And the question is, do I try to make it through without getting scared, or do I purposely make them scare Chrissa?
Yeah, that's
an
interesting.
We shall see.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing, though, isn't it? Because if you're quiet through the whole thing, then you don't get to experience that house properly.
But if you prod the person in front of you,
I mean, that's fun.
But at the same time, how cool would it be to walk straight past one of those freaking scary creatures that's like right next to you?
Yeah, not trigger it.
And have it and not trigger it.
It has the potential to be, because we know when we went through with Julie Zimmerman that she hadn't been to Halloween Horror Nights in like 15 years or something, and yet she knew the layout of every single one of those houses. So this, I'm hoping, challenges what Halloween Horror Nights is, because it has become kind of formulaic. I hate to say that, but it's true, it is. If you go all the time, you know the layouts, because they don't generally change the layouts of the houses. Like I say, she was walking around going, boo hole there, boo hole there, boo hole there. She hadn't set foot in a haunted house for like a decade. So hopefully this will challenge the perception of what you know a Halloween Horror Nights house to be.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Cool.
I hope that they take this opportunity to be ingenuitive and like really step up their game.
Push the boundaries of what they've done before. Actually step out of their comfort zone and take a risk. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Fun. Yes. Yes, and for more in-depth coverage of all of this year's Halloween Horror Nights news, go and subscribe and listen to the Rush of Fear podcast. You will not regret it.
Well, let's be honest, we're into that season now, so it was normally one a month. You're probably going to get 2 or 3 a month for the next foreseeable future.
Yep. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
We are knee deep in announcements right now and recording schedules. So now is definitely the time to subscribe.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And we have one last birthday for the show. And on June the 23rd, it is the amazing Jess Acker's birthday. Happy birthday, Jess!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Yeah. Hope you have a lovely one, and I hope everybody gets loads of cake.
I'm going to mention, go and listen to the Theme Park Duo as well, because if you want to cover Halloween Horror Nights over at Universal Studios Hollywood this year, they are the guys to cover, because we haven't mentioned them. We've mentioned everyone else.
Yes,
I thought I'd give
should.
Gabe and Nikki a mention for definite.
Awesome.
Yeah, for sure, because they just did announce a bunch of stuff for Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood as far as tickets and things go. So I'm sure they're going to probably cover that more in depth than we did it on Rush of Fear.
Cool. Yes. Okay, then that is going to wrap up this week's show. Don't forget to send in your Which Stick Gets Your Lick recordings to podcast@uuopodcast.com. But to end the show, we have a listener-submitted fact about Fast and Furious, and this one comes from Kurt Gombar. Fast and Furious Supercharged is so bad.
How bad is it?
Fast and Furious Supercharged is so bad, the Vin Diesel statue is perpetually shedding tears. Hey! Love it. Please send us your fun facts about how fast, Bad and Furious. Please send us Please send us your fun facts about how bad Fast and Furious Supercharged is to podcast@uuopodcast.com. I ran out of breath there. So that is going to do it for the show. It's been a journey, this one. There's been a lot of info and a lot of opinions, shall we say, Lee?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll do it for this time. And if you've got a few more spare moments, I'd stick around if I was you. Catch you next time.
Are you insane? Get out of here. The curse, it's real. The podcast is over. So, the Magi want you to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. For all the podcast news and articles, check out our blog at uuopodcast.com. Contact us by emailing us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, email us at uuopproducers@gmail.com. Silence! With your subscriptions, we shall rule for all eternity. Listen and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Not even the Magi can save you now. There is no escape. Your end shall be my beginning. Prepare yourself for your next trip by emailing Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. We hope you enjoyed your podcast. Please remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the prepare to forfeit your souls. Check out the other podcasts on the UUOP network. Rush of Fear, Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info, and the Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando food podcasts. So hey, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. I would have enjoyed this podcast a lot more if I had gotten my cup of coffee.
Everyone, congratulations for staying in after the outro. If you listened to our Islands of Adventure quiz, you will know that one of our team was not there for part of it. But he's not getting away with it, so I've dragged him in. Chris.
Yes.
Are you excited, sir?
I'm excited to show my ignorance. Let's do this.
You've never listened to that episode, so
I have not. No cheating.
A comment
no cheating whatsoever.
By one of those people was like, "This is not fun, guys," was a quote that somebody said on that podcast. And apparently I made the quiz far too difficult. I don't think it was that hard, but we'll see.
All right. So, I mean, I literally, when we do the Big Fat Universal quiz, I literally missed an artist that I actually bumped into. Oh, yeah. So let's set the bar somewhere. It's really low right now.
Basically, this is the history of Islands of Adventure in quiz form, because we're celebrating Islands of Adventure's 25th anniversary, of course.
Of course.
There are 3 questions per land. Some questions have multiple answers. Some will only have one answer. As I explained to the guys, I'm not being as my normal anal self. So I'm going to be open to there or thereabout answers.
Okay.
You will get 30 seconds for the one answer questions. You will get 60 seconds for the multiple answer questions. They had to send them in a Facebook message. You haven't got people cheating off you. It's just you. So you can shout your answers out, Chris.
Okay.
Makes it very interesting because we've never done one like this before.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you ready?
No, but let's do it.
So we will begin. As I said, Islands of Adventure opened way back on May 28th, 1999, and the first land we will get to as part of Islands of Adventure is Port of Entry. So question number 1, the iconic lighthouse at the entrance of Islands of Adventure is based on which real landmark?
Oh man, we've talked about this too. It's something like on the coast, the east coast of the United States, but I have no idea. Pass.
You've got 10 seconds. You can have a...
let's hear me fumble for another few seconds.
I mean,
I have nothing.
You haven't done yourself. So it is in Egypt for a start, not the east, not on the east coast of the United States. That would be the Lighthouse of Alexandria, or the Pharos Lighthouse of Alexandria in Egypt, Christopher.
That's right. I forgot that we did annex Egypt a while back, so yes. You are correct.
Yes. Question number 2. The opening of Islands of Adventure saw an attraction as part of Port of Entry and another land, but sadly it is no longer with us. It transported guests from the front of the park to the back of the park, but can you name this attraction and which land it went to?
It went over to Jurassic Park, that I do know.
1 point.
God, I know this because I love this. The Adventure Boat Ride.
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
I mean, you've still got time. You got 30 seconds because I'll give you 60 seconds for it.
I'm really liking this timer, by the way.
Oh, Maddie couldn't concentrate on the questions. Just
it's very difficult, but my ADHD actually helps me concentrate with that.
Tracy found it the opposite way.
God, so Port of Entry, something, maybe a barge? No, it wouldn't be a barge.
It was Island Skipper Tours.
Skipper Tours, yeah.
I thought you might get that one. You got a point, though.
Did anybody get that one?
I think Tracy got them both, and I think Maddie got one.
Okay.
The final question for Port of Entry. Halloween Horror Nights has been held at Islands of Adventure. This isn't technically a Port of Entry question, but I chucked it here anyway. Halloween Horror Nights has been held at Islands of Adventure for 3 times in the history of the park, exclusively in 2003 and 2005, and jointly with Universal Studios Florida in 2004. But can you tell me the subtitles for the exclusively held Islands of Adventure events?
The name of Horror Nights?
So it was like Halloween Horror Nights 13, blah, blah, blah.
I know one was Islands of Fear.
1 point.
There was 2 of them?
Yes.
Islands of Fear.
That was 2003. You're looking for the 2005 year.
And I think that was, I did go to that one.
Wasn't 2004 the year the year you've missed, which was the first year we went?
No, 4 was the first one I went to, okay. I believe. I got to go back. Islands of Fear and Fear Unleashed.
We've still got 10 seconds left. I'm just going to let this play out. But no, I will tell you the answer was Tales of Terror.
Tales of Terror, okay.
Yes.
The Islands of Fear just hits me way harder, but yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious, that one. I think everybody knows that. I think everybody got that one. So moving on to Zeus Landing. The High in the Sky Zeus Trolley train ride was not an opening day attraction. It actually opened back in 2006. But can you tell me what it was originally going to be called?
What Zeus Landing was going to be called?
No, the High in the Sky Zeus Trolley train ride.
Oh, that is... It was supposed to be a bumper thing. Hold on.
What, why do you check Google?
No. No, yeah. The name is slipping right now, but it was supposed to be a control yourself bumper ride to hit each other and all that. Can't remember.
It was Sylvester McMonkey McBean's Very Unusual Driving Machines.
There's a 1,000,000,000% chance I would have not gotten that name.
I mean, Tracy didn't get it, but she was close enough, so I gave her a point for it.
Okay.
You can find 2 characters facing off inside Zeus Landing, which are not only famous Zeus characters, but they also mark the point of where construction began on Islands of Adventure. But can you name this set piece?
Name what they are.
The Thing. There's two characters there, and it has a sign above it.
They're facing each other.
Yes.
And that's where they broke land. Yeah.
What's that thing called? That thing has a sign above it that tells you what it's called.
Those aren't Sneetches, are they?
No, they are not.
No. Yeah.
Nope.
That
is the Zax Bypass.
That is the Zax Bypass. I should probably go to the parks more often.
And the final question for Zeus Landing. Can you name the two signature drinks that can be found inside Zeus Landing that lend their name to the establishment they can be purchased from?
That I can. That is Goose Juice and Moose Juice.
Yes, it's funny how you said it that way around. Because it's Moose Juice and Goose Juice.
So Alexa and I always mess it up by saying Juice Goose and this other stuff. But I remember those specifically because when we started listening to the podcast before I was even on, we have this list of things to try and do. So every trip we went to was unique and different. And you guys mentioned that on the show one time. So we were like, we got to go try this juice. And then it turned out just being an icy. I was like,
Yeah. Do you know what the interesting thing is that you heard about it on our show, and I don't think Tracy and I have ever had either of them.
It's ices, man.
Yeah.
They're okay, but it's fun to have the names.
Chris, I had so much hope for you on this quiz.
Oh, yeah, I got that one.
It doesn't get any easier from what you've already got, unfortunately.
Okay.
Moving on to the Lost Continent. Of course, the Lost Continent is a shadow of its former self, but the last attraction to close was Poseidon's Fury. But can you name the expedition team searching the Temple of Poseidon?
Jesus.
You were on the episode where we spoke to the person who used to work here and the guy who was project manager for the second iteration of it, and it was mentioned. We did that whole little acty thing at the beginning. It was mentioned in there multiple times.
You give me too much credit. Can I phone a friend?
No, it's not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Are you going to phone me?
Something expedition tour. Yeah, no.
It was the Global Discovery Group.
Yeah, completely wrong.
The eighth voyage of Sinbad performed its last shows on September 15th, 2018. But can you give me the names of the evil villain and the princess in that show? I'm guessing not.
No, I remember them now. Yeah, the villain was Bizarro Sinbad, and
I mean, it was a woman for a start, but okay.
Bizarrette Sinbad and the princess Fiona, I think, was her name.
Oh, Chris.
I didn't even know they had names.
Of course they had names. It was Miseria and Amora.
Okay.
Oh, this one's going to confuse the out you because it did them, so I'm going to try and be very careful how to word this again. So once Hogsmeade took over Merlinwood, it left the Lost Continent in two distinct areas. There's the Lost City, which included Poseidon's Fury and Mythos, and the other area that included the Sinbad Theatre and the Mystic Fountain was called what?
It's not Merlinwood, I don't think.
No, because I've just said that Hogsmeade took over Merlinwood.
Hogsmeade, okay.
I'll give you a hint, the same hint I give the rest. There is a track on the soundtrack that is called this.
No. Don't know. Nope.
Sinbad's Bazaar.
Okay.
Interesting. You're not doing very well, Chris.
I again, we set the bar low.
Okay, moving on to Hogsmeade. You've got to get all of these right. If you don't get all of these right, I'm going to be incredibly disappointed.
Prepare to be disappointed.
Hogsmeade, of course, was not an opening day land, but it did open in 2010 to massive crowds and has been busy ever since. But can you name the area of the park that Hogsmeade replaced?
The area of the park was Lost Continent.
specific part of the Lost Continent I'm looking for?
It took. Well, I know they took the tree restaurant out of there. I don't know what you're asking right now.
The area of the Lost. Thank you. There we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that.
Yes, it was Merlinwood. Woo! Wow. Okay. This area contains 3 rides. This is a complicated question, so I'm going to have to, again. This area contains 3 rides, one of which was a re-theme of an original attraction, and one that replaced an opening day attraction. Can you name the original ride that is now Hippogriff themed, and the 2 names for the attraction that Hagrid's replaced?
There's multiple point, right?
Yep, 3 answers.
Okay, so there was Dueling Dragons.
Yep.
Dragon Challenge.
Yep.
And then Flight of the Hippogriff. It was not Flight of the Hippogriff prior. It was... God.
I'll give you an extra 30 seconds because I thought you'd get them fairly quickly, so I only give you 30 seconds.
I know the other ones it's there, but Flight of the Hippogriff. I am going to say it was a mystical creature for sure. But I can't remember the name.
You're nearly there.
I know, it's right there at the tip of the tongue, but
Chris, I'm going to have to push you for an answer.
Flying magical creatures.
All you needed was the creature. It was the flying unicorn.
Ah, there it is. Yep.
Okay.
That one hurt.
Yeah. The 3 broomsticks inside Hogsmeade takes up the same space as the eatery that was in Merlinwood, but can you name the 3 broomsticks' predecessor?
Yes, that is the Enchanted... It's a tree. Hold on. Is it the Enchanted Tree? No.
What the hell?
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. Something popped up on my screen.
It's the Enchanted Oak?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't think you were going to get that there at the end.
No, I that is such a staple in my mind. I just remember giant tree, but it is an oak tree.
Yes,
so.
It is.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I missed that tree.
Okay, moving on to Jurassic Park, Chris. Your favourite land.
My favourite.
So let's see. The Jurassic World Velocicoaster, I'll say this as I said it on the show before. The Jurassic World Velocicoaster has one of the worst ride names ever created, only outdone by the Troller Coaster. But it opened on the 10th of June 2021. But can you tell me for 2 points, how high is the top hat? And at what angle do you descend? And I will give you 5 each way.
How high? And then the angle of the descent.
Yes.
Angle. We're going to be taking guesses here. I want to say 20-degree angle. And height 180 feet.
We're just going to play that out. We'll just stop that there.
Is it bad?
Yes, because it is 155 feet high. And the angle, Chris, how well do you know geometry?
I knew it very well about 20-something years ago.
So think about a 90-degree angle.
Yes.
Is what? A straight drop.
Mm-hmm.
So 20 degrees isn't very steep at all.
Oh, yeah. I was going the other way. So then I would have to say, I mean, it doesn't count, but it would be like 80 degree?
It was 80 degrees.
Damn.
I think Tracy did the same thing as you did. She went the other way first off.
Like I was looking at it like in my mind, I had a protractor and I'm like, okay, where's the angle? Where's the degrees? But no, I went the other way.
So the Velocicoaster mainly took over unused land, but it did take over the space of a previous encounter Can you tell me which dino you could have got up close and personal with here?
Yes, that is a Triceratops encounter.
See, I'm so pleased you got that so quickly and easy, because Michelle was like, it's raptor. And I'm like, no, the raptor encounter's still there. Technically, yes, the raptor encounter, it did take over the space of the raptor encounter, because the raptor encounter used to be there and then they moved it. But the question I was looking for was Triceratops. So you're right.
When I hear old and encounter, like the brain just automatically goes Triceratops.
Well, that's good, because that's what I wanted. Okay, this one, Chris, is for a lot of points.
Okay.
There's 9 points on offer in this question.
Ooh.
When the park opened, the main attraction of this land was the Jurassic Park River Adventure. Can you name me as many of the dinosaurs that you will encounter on that ride for a point each?
Ooh, okay. So there's for sure the T-Rex.
Yep.
There is... there's velociraptors in there.
Yep.
There is, I want to say Stegosaurus.
Yep.
There's the little ones that fight. I'm trying to remember their names. Is there a Brontosaurus?
There is not a Brontosaurus. Maddie said the same thing, and I was like, do you know how big a Brontosaurus is?
Okay. There's... I said Stegosaurus already, right?
You did, yeah.
No Triceratops. Maybe Triceratops?
Nope.
No, let's just...
I'll give you another 30 seconds after this because I gave them 90 in the end.
Okay. Yeah, that's the extent of my dino knowledge.
Really?
I mean, I know other names, I know them, but like I can't off the top. I know there's the little ones that fight. There's the ones in the water. I just can't remember those names.
I mean, the ones in the water, the area that you are going through is actually named after them.
I should really pay attention to things when I ride.
Apparently so.
Now, I'm going to... I'm going to take a pass on that.
So you could have had Hadrosaur.
Okay.
Which you see passing through Hadrosaur Cove.
That makes sense.
You could have had Ultrasaurus.
Okay.
You could have had Psittacosaurus.
Are the Ultrasauruses the ones that eat out of the water, right?
I have no idea.
Okay.
You could have had, I couldn't pronounce this one last time, a Parasaurolophus, whatever, something like that. A Parasaurolophus. Anyway.
You're having trouble reading it and you wanted me to memorize that?
No, I didn't want you to memorize it, just know it. Compsognathus, which are the little fighty ones.
My favorite.
And then you missed out on the spitting dinosaurs with a big frill. That is a Dilophosaurus.
Ooh, yes.
You got 3 points.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah. So moving on to the smallest island at Islands of Adventure, and that is Skull Island. So Skull Island Reign of Kong is the second attraction to feature King Kong at Universal Orlando and opened on July 13th, 2016. But how many years elapsed between the closure of Kongfrontation to the opening of Reign of Kong? Think about it. Don't just spit an answer out.
Yeah.
You've got 30 seconds.
So from Confrontation closing to Skull Island opening.
Yes.
And what year did Kong Island or Skull Island open?
2016. 10 seconds.
Let's say 15 years. Because I'm going based off of when The Mummy opened.
When do you think The Mummy opened?
I think The Mummy opened in 2000. Wasn't it 2006?
2004.
Okay.
So you were 1 year out. It was 14.
Man.
Yeah, Tracy was trying to get me to accidentally
That's a
give
half
away.
point, I think.
No. You don't get half. The only person who got a half point was Maddie, and there was a reason for it, and it wasn't because she got 1 year out. I think she got Anyway, we're not on to that question yet. The second question for Skull Island. What is the name of the team you are joining to search for the elusive Kong?
Ooh. See, this one I know, but
what is it then?
I know it right now. Damn it. Drawing up a blank, my friend.
It is the Eighth Wonder Expedition Company.
It's exactly what it is.
It is.
Yeah.
The final question for Skull Island Reign of Kong. There are a total of 5 drivers of the expedition vehicles into the jungle. But
God damn.
For a point each, can you name the drivers?
You could have said 100 points each. Let's just make some names up. Rebecca?
Oh. I mean,
wait, am I close?
There's full names. I might even...
Oh, full names?
Yes.
Come on, what kind of question is this?
I feel like I might give you half a point.
Is there a Rebecca? That'd be awesome.
I mean, not Rebecca, but very, very close.
Becky.
Yeah.
Okay, Becky. John. Jacob. Jingleheimer Schmidt.
No, John Jingleheimer Schmidt was not a driver of the Kong vehicles.
Dan?
No.
Josh. Fred sounds like a driver.
No.
Cabby? Is he one of the drivers?
No, he isn't. I'm going to give you half a point for Rebecca, even though she's Becky.
Okay.
You could have had Becky Callahan, Kalana, Will Denham, which is an interesting one because Carl Denham is from the original film who goes over to capture Kong. Jinx Costanza and Charles Doc Jordan.
Now I need to ask, because I have not heard the episode yet. Did anybody get this?
No.
Okay.
No,
so I'm the only one that got a point or
you
half,
got half
a point?
a point? Yeah.
Suck it, guys.
Okay. Moving on to Toon Lagoon, the penultimate land in Islands of Adventure.
Okay.
The Toon Lagoon Amphitheatre has laid dormant for many years now, but has held 4 shows, not including Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure. Can you name those 4 shows?
There's a dirt bike one that is... It's a famous dirt biker, too. Do I have 30 seconds on this?
I'll give you 60. These are all before my time.
Yeah, I've seen them. It's too young to care. There's a stunt show. There was like a motocross stunt show, but I don't have the.
If you can give me his name, I might give you a point.
Not Dave Mira. It's not. God, well, I know this too because it's Hoffman. Matt Hoffman.
I'll give you a point for Matt Hoffman's Crazy Freaking Stunt Show.
Okay, boom, and
that's your time up. Unless you feel like you're going to get some more.
Bill and Ted doesn't count. You said right?
No.
You know what's crazy? I don't even remember Bill and Ted in there.
Yeah, that's where we saw it. It was 2004. That's where Tracy and I saw Bill and Ted for the first time. So you could have had Pandemonium Cartoon Circus. You could have had Matt Hoffman's Agro Circus. And then when I did these notes, I didn't even have it in it. It was when I listened to Universal Family talking about Islands of Adventure that they mentioned when I'm like, hang on, I'd never heard of that. And found that was the Extreme X Venture. I don't even know what that is.
Wow. I wish they would just open that stadium back up.
For something, anything.
Yeah. Anything.
You're not going to know this one. But I will say this next question, Maddie actually got it right. And I'm amazed because...
Okay. I'm coming for you, Maddie. Let's do this.
One of the 2 main attractions in Toon Lagoon is Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls, in which the titular hero is chasing Snidely Whiplash to get back the love of his life, Nell Fenwick, or Fenwick, depending on where you're from. But can you tell me the name of the prison that Snidely Whiplash is held in at the end of the ride? And as I said, Maddie got it right. I was amazed.
I was hoping I'd get it right just because I used to watch the show when I was young. Big Scary Prison.
It's funnier
Final
than that.
answer. It's funnier than that?
Oh, yeah.
Big, scary, crazy prison.
It's way funnier than that.
Stupendously scary, crazy prison.
It's funny. Imagine if you were 5 and it was funny. A funny name for a prison when you're 5.
Stinky Fart Prison.
You're close. It's a lot of poo-poo island prison.
Wow, I was on the right track. So it's a lot of poo-poo prison?
Yeah, a lot of poo-poo island prison.
A lot of poo-poo island prison. I don't think I'll ever forget that now.
Yeah.
I'm going to look out for that. Is there a sign?
I guess there must be.
That's crazy. Stinky
So the
poo-poo.
other main attraction that can be found in Toon Lagoon is Popeye and Bluto's Bilge-Wrap barges. But can you tell me the name of the area of Toon Lagoon that houses this attraction? So like Lost Continent, it's split into different areas. This area has a name within a name.
So it's within Toon Lagoon.
I will give you the same hint. I'm guessing it's where Popeye lives.
Where did Popeye live?
Because I did give that hint and Tracy ended up getting it because of that. And it's a track on the soundtrack. Nope.
Poo-Poo Island.
Sweet Haven Village.
Okay. Would not have gotten that.
Okay. Let me just count your points up while we're here, just to see if you can catch the winner. 1.
Am I not last at the very least?
No, you're not. You're not last. But you can't. I don't think you'll be able to catch the winner. There's a few points on this
so
one.
I'm not
actually.
getting kicked off the show. Got it.
No. If we're going down that route, the person that got the least amount of points should be. And it was Madding.
I want to hear this after.
Moving into Marvel Superhero Island, I questioned if the person that came last had even been to Universal Orlando.
Okay.
So moving into Marvel Superhero Island, the final land, because apparently I decided to do this counterclockwise. What is the name of the comic book artist whose initials can be found inside the larger-than-life representations of the Marvel characters?
Isn't that where the meteorite, right? That thing?
No, the whole thing. All those cardboard cutouts.
Oh, you did all of them?
Yep, and his initials are in every single one of them.
I know the first name. Does that count?
That's what Maddie got half a point for.
Oh. So I know Adam.
Yep.
Adam something. Adam.
I have to push you for an answer.
Adam something.
Nope. It was Adam Kubert.
Yes. So
when Islands of Adventure opened back in 1999, The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man was hailed as a groundbreaking attraction and is still held in very high regard to this day. But can you name the 5 members of the Sinister Syndicate that can be found in this attraction?
Yes, we have... Let's go to the ride. Okay, there's Electro.
Yep.
There is Doc Ock.
Yep.
There is... What's that crazy one? Aquaman. No, not Aquaman. Sandman.
Nope.
No. What's the water one? Shit.
30 seconds.
Hobgoblin.
Yes. No one got that. Everyone said Green Goblin.
Come on.
20 seconds. You got 2 left.
I said Doc Ock already.
Yep. 5.
I'm trying to think of the crazy one. No. Man.
So you could have had Hydro Man. Or Scream.
Yeah.
So Scream's the one.
Yeah.
That's like Venom-like, but not really.
Yeah, that's the thing. Venom just kept on coming into my mind.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Your final question for 2 points.
Let's do it.
The icon of Marvel Superhero Island is, of course, the Incredible Hulk coaster, which can be seen from many parts of the resort, but it underwent a complete retrack back in 2015, as well as a story change. But can you tell me the manufacturer of the attraction and the musician responsible for the new onboard audio that was added during this refurb?
Yes. The song was it Pete Wen's Fall Out Boy?
No.
Wait. What? Not Pete Wen. Sorry, that's the other dude. Is Fall Out Boy count?
I would give you
have to name the
half
guy.
a point. I was looking for the person himself.
Okay, I have a minute here, so I will get there. So Fall Out Boy and B&M?
Yes, it was B&M.
Okay, so it's not Pete Wen's. Pete Wen's is like his buddy. James? No. Come on, Chris. Use your emo superpowers. Patrick. That count?
It's not his full name.
Patrick Went? Nope, that's Pete Wentz. Patrick something. Shit.
I'll give you half a point. It's Patrick Stump.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Let me count up your points, Christopher.
So wait a minute. I get half a point for saying Fall Out Boy and half a point for Patrick?
No. You're getting half a point for Patrick. I'm not giving you half a point for bloody Fall Out Boy. So to give you an idea of where your standing is, I think it was out of about 49 points or 50 something. So you didn't even get half, right?
I got a D. Okay.
Michelle finished last with 11.
See ya.
Maddie came in second with 20 and a half. And Tracy won with 28.
Wow.
Chris, you got a total of 18 and a half points, which would have put you in third place.
I'll take it.
And I actually feel you got a bit more leeway with the questions than the others did, because it's just me and you. I kind of coerced you into certain ones, whereas they just got, nope, go for it. Like if you got a question, you did it. Is it this? I'll go, nope. And you effectively got another guess, which they didn't get. So we did all right.
It's not terrible.
You did all right. I was like, Chase was like, how well do you think Chris will do? And I was like, he has the potential to do very well. It's whether he can remember this stuff.
That's literally all it is. Because, like, obviously we've been going for years there, but certain things stick and some things are like just dead blank.
Yes.
I see it 1,000 times and just blanked out.
It's very strange. Like, I still find out stuff that I didn't know now, and it's crazy. And I think you know everything about a place, and then something else will pop up and you go, huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of nice when I go with the family that don't go as much. Like, I'll take my niece and show her things, and then I find new things that I forget about or haven't seen. So it's good to kind of venture out from just running through certain areas that you normally do.
So while we're here, everyone else got to kind of stop at the end of every land and discuss each land. We haven't really got that time. So if you just want to talk about Islands of Adventure as a whole, Chris, your thoughts and feelings about the last 25 years.
I'm glad to see it at 25. I remember growing up, and I've probably said some of this stuff before, but growing up, my parents always went to Orlando. I was in Disney at 3 weeks old.
Well, didn't you go to Islands of Adventure? Weren't you at a preview? Is that right? Am I getting that right? The Chevrolet
I went
thing.
to the Dodge preview because my aunt had bought a 99 Dodge Durango or any new car at that time. I don't know why I remember that piece of information, but she bought that, and it's crazy because it wasn't just like her. They let her bring a bunch of people. So it was my aunt, my uncle, my cousin, and my grandmother and myself. So 5 people.
That's a strange.
We got in there for free.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
And ate all the food in that entire park, every food booth, everything for free.
Yeah, Universal's changed like that, isn't it? They don't give you anything for free now.
No, and it was empty, like empty.
Can it? So just before we get back into that, there is no way in hell that Universal would ever do anything like that for Epic Universe opening. Can you imagine if they did that for Epic Universe?
It's a different world now. It's a totally different world. Like, imagine Epic needing to find a way to have people come there, right? Because that's all that was. That partnership was like, hey, we got a brand new park opening. Things are kind of rough right now. We'll give you free entrance for all these Dodge things and do a promotional, and Dodge will pay X amount of money.
Yeah.
Like, now they're turning people away, which is insane to think about.
It shows how far Universal have come as a company.
Oh, yeah. I think not just Universal, but the Orlando area and theme parks
and
in
internet.
general.
It's the internet as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't really around back then.
Yeah. But I mean, again, on top of that, Islands of Adventure was very advanced for when it came out.
Yeah.
Like it was the park of the future. And I think that's what we're going to see now with Epic coming through. But even it's crazy to think that it's been around for 25 years and to me, it doesn't feel like 25 years old. Obviously some areas could use some updating, but I don't know if I just maybe growing up with the park, it just still feels like it's young like myself, which I'm not. So
no, that's the problem.
This just opened up only 25 years ago.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, isn't it? But I mean, go around. If you want to go around, just hit on each land, Chris. You can. It's fine. Get your thoughts.
Yeah, lands. Port of Entry. Never really cared for it. Like I would just kind of blow through it as a kid.
Yeah.
And now I have much more appreciation.
We were exactly the same. To be fair, that was a lot of the parks. City Walk was like that for us for the longest time.
It's, you know what it is? It's just, it's just appreciating things. Because the same thing, like I've told you before, and I've said it on the podcast, Horror Nights, I've been going for 20 something years now. And I can't tell you a lot of stuff that happened because it was more just to hang out with my friends and go through a house. I wish I can time travel back to all those years and just appreciate Horror Nights. Like I would have so much more appreciation and deeper understanding of what was going on.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so like Port of Entry, obviously now love it. Sometimes we just hang out there at the end of the night, just kind of looking at stuff, and I'll find something new every time almost. Marvel Superhero Island, that when did I go there for the first time? I was like, 15? I mean, as a 15-year-old in like peak Marvel era of the cartoons and trading cards, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That land was monumental. Like that was my Star Wars land at that time. Like it was insane. And having something like that Hulk roller coaster, like I'll never forget it. I still love the old story better.
Yes.
It's 1,000 times better. I like the music now. But I would wait hours to ride that. Didn't care. That whole land, obviously Spider-Man, we all know that's top tier. Toon Lagoon. I still to this day love Toon Lagoon, strictly during the summertime to ride the water rides. Popeyes is still one of the goated water rides for me. I love it.
Well, I was looking at the wait times for the rides today, and I think Dudley Do Right at like 11 o'clock this morning was it like a 90-minute wait.
Yeah. We went last year. We took the whole family, and the whole trip was mainly to be at Sapphire and use the pool.
Yeah.
We're like, let's just pop into the parks real quick. Let's go knock out some water rides and come back.
Yeah.
And I think we did one out of all three because they were each 90 plus minutes. Like it was hot as hell too.
Dudley's not a people eater either at all.
No. And that's a terrible queue to be in.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I hope they retheme it to something else eventually, like the entire land. SpongeBob, please.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that because it's Kenneth. That's Kenneth's dream, and he's got a whole plan for SpongeBob taking over Toon Lagoon.
He's not the only one, man. We did a survey outside of Toon Lagoon, and the survey guy just kind of talking to us. He's like, this has nothing to do with the parks, but like, what is it? Popeyes, SpongeBob, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, that's awesome. Actually, make it happen. Yeah. What's after that?
Skull Island.
Skull Island. Hey, it's a fantastic use of space. I love that ride. I haven't been on the outside piece in a while.
Apparently, we talked about it when we recorded the actual quiz with the guys. Maddie was saying that, and I think Tracy said the same, that it's the outside portion's been closed for quite some time, apparently.
I hope that's not permanent.
Yeah,
because obviously it just adds an extra layer of coolness.
It does. Maddie was saying that from working Rise, doors are apparently weird things in attractions, and that a door not working can cause problems elsewhere. So rather than potentially there's a problem with that door that's causing issues, so they just turn the door off and just send you back in the other way. That's potentially the problem.
Those are big doors too.
Yes, they are.
But I love Skull Island, I think it's a fantastic addition. Great use of space. Shout out to the Kong Dong.
Even you mentioned it, yes, Tracy, and I gave a big shout out to Kong's Dong.
Yeah. I still point at Alexa and I walk by that food cart every single time, point out Kong Dong.
It's hilarious. The stuff of legend that our podcast brings to people.
I'm waiting for the day they rename it to that.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. Then we have Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Top Island-ish, right? It's kind of what we deduced after that show.
I think so.
I think so too. I think Velocicoaster. I'm not like a coaster file that travels to every single location where coasters are, but Velocicoaster is the best coaster I've ever been on.
Agreed.
And I've been on, I don't know, maybe 20 something coasters at this point.
Is that all?
Maybe more. I haven't kept track of all my coasters. I'd have to sit down, look at every park I've been to, and add them all up. Maybe 30.
So, Chris, there are many websites that will allow you to do that, and you'd group them all by. So, I would have a look.
There's a whole following to that, and I only found that out when they were closing Dragon Challenge. We were there on the closing day of Dragon Challenge, and there was just crowds of people, but these were all roller coaster enthusiasts.
Yeah.
So I'd be in line and I've had like a little kid, like young kids asking me, "Oh, what's your coaster count?" I'm like, "Huh?
What?"
It's like, yeah, the coaster count is how many coasters you've been on, like in total.
I know what that is.
And I'm like, I don't know. At that time, I was like, oh, 15, 20, something like that. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, this is like 108 for me. I'm like,
I know, it's crazy, in it. Yeah.
A lot of these guys go really high with the coaster count.
I would love to. Mine's according to, so if you go to coaster-count.com, I have an account there. I've put all mine in there. I've done 62.
Okay, that's nice.
It's not that many. When I listen to some coaster podcasts and it's not a lot, but for considering I haven't been to that many theme parks, it's not bad. I'm quite proud of that.
Yeah. I mean, you know what they say, right? Whatever they say the coaster count is, add another 5. Hope that joke hit. What else? Hogsmeade. Yeah. Harry Potter Land. Love it. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? No, honestly, it's a fantastic addition to the park. I mean, it's Harry Potter. It's not much to say there.
No, even as I said, even J.K. Rowling being hasn't stopped the popularity of that land being what it is.
And I sometimes, wish I could. I think everybody does, right? They can just go ride Dueling Dragons again, just to have that nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like I was just going through old pictures the other day that my parents gave me, and it's old. I have like the front entrance, and we're all there. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I will say, having Hagrid's there in later years of my life now, where I can't ride back to back Dueling Dragons, I love Hagrid's and that coaster being there. I think Alexa will fight me on that because she loved Dueling Dragons.
I think it's very telling for how nostalgic Dueling Dragons is. The amount of, so since the Horror Nights house last year, there's nods to it all over the place in the parks now. Even in the tribute store this year, there's nods to Dueling Dragons.
Well, I mean, Universal's getting to that point that, I mean, obviously with studios, they're past that point, but with islands, harken back on your IPs, on the stuff that like you created, right? Why not? Disney does it, and people fall for it. I'd fall all over Dueling Dragons again. Any merch, anything they put out, for sure.
It's Poseidon's Fury next.
Poseidon's Fury, yeah.
And Lost Continent. Let's talk about that.
That's what I thought we were going to. Yeah. Lost Continent. They got the fountain there,
It's so weird. Like people, I said this on when I talked to Michelle and Maddie and Tracy about it. They've spent so much time sprucing up Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida, trying to get it up to somewhere near the standard that it needs to be to compete looks-wise with Epic Universe when that opens, because you're going to get people who've never been over before, never visited Orlando, and are going to go to Epic Universe because why wouldn't you? And then visit Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida while they're there, and they're going to walk into Islands of Adventure and walk through Lost Continent and go, what the hell is this?
Yeah. It's a shame, though, because again, just having been to the park since it opened, Lost Continent for me, I loved that kind of mythology and dragons and Renfest, all that kind of stuff. So it had that vibe going on. So it sucked to see it go away. Obviously, Harry Potter, that's an okay acceptance, right? You took away Jaws, gave us Harry. You take away part of Lost Continent, get Harry again.
Yeah.
So I'll take. But it is a shame because that footprint of Poseidon's Fury is ginormous,
huge,
ginormous. Yeah, and honestly, you could, because they blocked it all off. Because it'd be cool just to like walk through there, just to kind of see the fountain.
Yeah,
but that I get why you'd have to close that off. You have, some of the fountains used to be able to walk up straight to the water, and I can see that being like an issue if a kid goes there, and then you have to have a staff watching that area. So I get it, but man, it'd be cool just to walk through there again.
It really would.
Yeah,
well, it'd be like the Sinbad Theatre. Everything's still there. You go through the extended queue for Hagrid, you walk through that theatre and nothing's been taken away. That whole set is still there. So I've no doubt the inside of Poseidon's Fury is exactly the same. Everything will still be there.
Let's be real here. You didn't have to close Poseidon's Fury, right? You spend a little bit of money, update the screens, update how you want to do that whole water thing at the end, and you still had a fantastic walkthrough ride that you'd still have people going through today. People are going through it even with the cheesy old or updated old one. Imagine just update the tech a little bit. It's fantastic people eater.
Yep. Who knows why they make those decisions?
Yeah. They got to put us in charge.
And then Chris, the land you're going to spend the most amount of time in from September onwards.
Yes, that is true. Seuss Landing. I love Seuss Landing, so I'm totally down to spend some time in there. I think it's a fantastic land. It adds a lot of color and life to the park. I think it's very vibrant. And not having a kid, I don't spend too much time in there. Having a kid coming up soon, I'm pretty sure I'll be spending a lot of time in there. So
to be fair, we have spent more time in there as adults with adults than we did as adults with kids, to be fair.
Yeah. And I mean, it's awesome to have that there, especially, you have Grinchmas.
Yes.
And just the way that land lights up and changes so much during Grinchmas, I think is awesome. It's one of those weird things where like everybody has that nostalgia for anytime Horror Nights is not there. It's like, oh, that's Horror Nights. Oh, that. But we kind of do that sometimes when walking through Seuss Landing, where we just think about Grinchmas and like what you would see if it was going on, and just point out the same things. Yeah, they're repetitive, but it's a tradition to us at this point.
Yep.
But yeah, happy birthday, Islands of Adventure.
3 weeks late for you.
Yeah,
Or 2 weeks late. Will be. Yeah. Cool. Well, Chris, thanks for... I wasn't even going to do this. I just wanted to do the quiz with you to see how you got on. And then the fact that you were like, oh, I've got time later if you want to record. And I'm like, oh, I wasn't thinking of doing that, but why not?
Yeah.
So, yes. As again, Tracy's still the winner overall. You come in third. Someone needs to question their credentials. But she got told that many times on the show. She said the quote came from her, this is not fun. It's like, all right, well, then pay attention when you're spending all this money to go to the theme parks that you go to all the time. She doesn't listen to me, so I can say what I want.
Like massagers mess with the brain.
Absolutely, that's what it must be. Yeah, cool. Right, thanks for taking a bit of time out of your day, Chris. I appreciate it. To humour me with my quizzes. You did all right, I guess.
Absolutely, it's always fun to talk.
And I guess we'll see everyone back here next week, where I think we're doing our ultimate ride rankings for Hogsmeade. So, bye.
See ya.